Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are building an ice rink, but I've set it as a park, so it's a park ice rink, a park full of ice rinks for this holiday season. So you can see I've already placed one ice rink down and I've started doing some terrain painting. This is Magnolia Blossom, which is the main park, if not the only, it's the only park, but you know, in the main area of Willow Creek. And don't worry, snow will come. I didn't leave it barren. I didn't leave it all summery. I tried to originally at first move a sim into the lot and tried to make the weather snowy, but it just wasn't happening in time, and I didn't want to sit and just wait for the weather to become snowy, so I decided I'll bring a sim here to visit later on once I've finished building, and then have like snowfall and everything and take loads of screenshots, which is what I did do. But yeah, I will say today is a very, very quick video. This was surprisingly easy to do. Again, it was kind of like the cafe that I built, where I was just really focusing on getting those requirements down as opposed to the look, which maybe seems counterintuitive, but like I said with the cafe, it's just because I'm not used to building community lots at all. That is just how I've been coping with doing this, and also with that cafe as well. So you can see I've placed down the toilets which meet the requirements of toilet and sink. I'm finished up with the terrain painting now, so there is like essentially different hubs and then pathways between those, with the circles being like those main hubs. Now I'm adding in a second ice rink, so this one's at the entrance and the other one is at the back of the lot, and that way it just obviously makes it a bit nicer, because it's like in the real world you would have a larger ice rink than what I used in Sims, or you'd have multiple, ideally. Or you'd sell like a certain amount of tickets, but I can't do that in Sims, so I'll put in two. But yeah, you can see I'm adding in the play area, which is another requirement, and I kind of viewed this as, if you wanted to bring your kids along, maybe you could, you could leave them there, or like they would have something to do as well, that type of thing, other than ice skating, because ice skating is scary. I have done, I didn't do like official ice figure skating or anything like that, but I have ice skated since I was little, and even still to this day, maybe it's just me, but even today as an adult, I'm like, every time I get onto the ice, I get a bit jittery, and it takes me like a good half hour to get used to it. So not everyone wants to ice skate, and that's okay, and I've provided facilities for that. There's also a chess table later on, because that's another requirement for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I think it's because maybe in America they do have like chess sets in parks. I don't really think we do that here though, but I could be mistaken. But yeah, so you see I've also added some benches down, and then over here I add loads of picnic tables. So I sort of this larger circle and then one of the other smaller circles behind where the camera is facing, these end up being places to eat, grab a snack, and get hot drinks and stuff. I should have really added in some merch stalls. I don't know if that was an option amongst all these stalls that I found in the park items, but if that were an option, maybe I should have done, but it's just obviously I can't control what the merch is, so I wouldn't be able to make it a holiday merch kind of thing, like, Christmas jumpers or anything. Also, like the craft tables could have worked well, but again, it would have been the Salvadoran craft tables, so again, not really hitting the Christmas aesthetic so much, or the holiday winter aesthetic so much. So it would have been a bit of an odd one if I had included them in, but if you wanted to, you could totally make space for them, add them in, and then kind of just pretend to make it more of like a Christmas market type thing. But yeah. Again, just adding more benches here, what we're doing. So the stalls that are in this section, I think, are 2 hot drink ones. So one like regular one, and then I found this one on the right here is actually a like winter warmers, I think it's called. And then three hot drinks ones. So 2 winter warmers and 1 regular one. And then that stall on the left is from the Snowy Escape pack, and it is some sort of like snowy mountain food thing. So I should have maybe tested it and seen, but I'm not too sure what exactly that means. But just because of the fact that it was like snowy mountain food, I was sold. That's all I needed to know. So I went with that one. And then again over here we have like cupcakes, a hot drink stand, and I'm not too sure what that one on the left is actually, but there are various stands that your Sims can go and buy hot drinks or hot food at, so they don't freeze to death. And then I've added in the chess table here, like I said earlier. I've also edited the traits of the lot, which you'll see me do now. So I think it's like up and coming hangout spot, so it should be quite popular. And then convivial and child's play. So convivial helps with charisma and stuff, and then obviously child's play is good for child Sims and their skill building. So hopefully if they do come here, you know that you'll get like something out of it. Say you're doing like 100 baby challenge or a legacy challenge, this will be real simple to bring your kids to for like the holiday season. And then up and coming, I think, just makes it more popular, or like, I think that's it, really, with the up and coming trait. But yeah, now I'm adding in some trees. So you can see I've no, I don't think I've actually used this tree recently, but the tree with the hanging lanterns, which is from, is it movie hangout stuff? But again, it like with my winter cabin, it just was something that really added a nice glow in when the night falls. So it just brings more of that holiday cheery vibe. And again, with these, I think it's called like a pre-strung tree light, which comes with the free holiday pack, which is really useful if you don't want to get seasons, but you want, like, if you don't have money to buy seasons or anything. The free holiday pack is really useful because you get like quite a few bits of holiday clutter and decoration from it. So again, those brought in some good lighting for the dark, which you'll see probably later. I do switch to dark mode. No, I switched to night mode. And then at the front, I just added in some conifers. So I think they're both pine trees, but again, that's just to bring in this Christmassy sort of vibe. Then what I did was I just sized up the Christmas trees that you actually use for your houses. And I went with this left-hand one. So the left-hand one's from Seasons and the right-hand one is from the free holiday pack. And the reason for that being is because, as you can see now, the one from Seasons lights up a lot better and it brings a lot more glow to the to an outdoor setting. Obviously inside it wouldn't really matter that much, and I would say I prefer the one from the free holiday pack, but in this scenario I did go with the one that worked better in an outdoor space, which was the one from Seasons. So apologies for that, because I know that's kind of mixing up the packs a lot, but I'm guessing a lot of people who probably want to engage in like Christmassy holiday gameplay probably have Seasons, so hopefully it'll work out fine for you. And then now I'm just adding around like dust, trash cans and everything, which I was really confused because that wasn't part of the requirements, and I would think it would be, but apparently not. So I don't know what would have happened if I hadn't added trash cans in. I did contemplate putting in speakers, but that would involve like putting up walls somewhere, and I just wasn't too keen on that because I kind of wanted it to be this sort of open space, rather than being like some sort of enclosed park, or like you know, when you have pop-up holiday carnival kind of things. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted it to be open, and maybe like you have ice rinks here anyway, and then it's the holidays, so they decorate it for the holidays or something. But yeah, really still confused about the trash cans, have to say. And then I just go in with, this is again all like, this is basically everything from the decoration section of the holiday free stuff. So I've added in the snowmen, which also light up, and then I size up some nutcrackers, I dot them around, and to create a sort of display almost, or yeah, like statues, I just size up loads of presents and pretend that they're, you know, like, don't know what word to use, but like a display basically. So that's kind of the centerpiece of the park, is these Christmas trees and the sized up Christmas presents. And I stuck with red for the Christmas presents just because it was easier. It kind of looked a lot nicer because obviously there's the green of the grass, and when I was obviously there is snow later on, but when I was decorating I didn't want to clash my eyes with different colours that didn't really go. But the red, I think the red looks good in the snow anyway. So yeah, I think also like next to the trees the red looks a lot better because the trees are bringing in a lot of green. I'm pretty sure the trees stay green as well in the snowy, even during the snowy weather, like the Christmas trees that is. But yeah, and then that was really it. Sorry, that kind of stuck up on me, but that was really it for this build, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get to use it, and happy holidays. See you next time. Bye.